Bitcoin shopped the buyers and the sellers by taking out the highs and taking out the lows. Now, question is, where does Bitcoin go from here? Well, we are saying Bitcoin goes up. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Happy month of July. Okay, and also happy weekend to each and every one of you. Sean, look at this candle from yesterday. We took out the highs, okay, only for us to then dump back down. Now, everyone was looking for a reason. You know, everyone was like, why? What's happening? Why is Bitcoin dumping? And turns out there was a bit of news that hit the streets, and this was it right here. SEC says spot Bitcoin ETF filings are inadequate. So, Sean, people are saying that this is the reason why Bitcoin dumped. Do you think that Bitcoin dumped because of the SEC saying that the Bitcoin filings were inadequate?
Okay, guys, don't be so naive. Do you really think it is a coincidence that this news was leaked right on the monthly close? Do you really think this is a coincidence? No, it's not, right? Professional traders everywhere was expecting a move like this, right? Taking out the highs and then taking out every single low as well. This is classic institutional order flow. Now, if you guys are on the C program, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, in the previous video, we marked out these highs over here and we said that we wouldn't be too surprised at all if these highs get taken out, right? And not only that these highs get taken out, in fact, these lows over here got taken out too. So this, guys, this wasn't a coincidence, right? Now only this high is left to be tapped.
Now, I actually want to bring everyone's attention to the fact that Sean called a bull trap one day before the SEC news actually dropped. So here's a little snippet of that video.
So guys, all of you at home, right? Just go ahead, pull out your notebook and note this play down. Note this play down, because at the very least, you get to protect yourself from it. And if it ever does play out, it is a really, really good trade opportunity towards the downside. Yes, I'm saying downside. Because even though price is pumping, okay, and Krisha is excited, looking for further continuation, and she's going to talk about the trade to the upside, I still think that this is a downside play. Because I've gotten wrecked in the past by this. Where have I gotten wrecked? By essentially going short here, right? Seeing price go up here, and my invalidation is here, right? So I get invalidated, I exit my trade, and then price does this. Over and over again, this has happened to me, right? In 2018, 2019, 2020, this has happened to me. So I've stopped looking for that trade. Instead, what I look for now is a retest of this level, perhaps even these highs here that I've marked out for you guys, right? You see these two lower highs? Both those levels are at risk of getting tested. Then we see a downside move. In fact, I do have an example for you guys right over here at the very same level. You guys see this horizontal level I've marked out for you guys, which is essentially these candle closes at 30,700. I'm going to go ahead and take you back to around April. You guys can see that we put in a head and shoulders like structure and we broke down, right? So you could draw a neckline like somewhere around there, or you could draw a neckline like that. Doesn't matter. I'm not a pattern trader, but you guys can see how we broke back up, tested those candle closes, and dumped back down, right? So what would the old Sean would have done? The old Sean would have taken a shot over here, got an invalidated over here, exited his shot, and then he sees price go down like this, and then he cries like a little baby, right? No. The new Sean is not falling for that shit anymore. The new Sean expects this move because he's gotten wrecked by it enough times. So now, while this is exciting, I will not look for further upside until we start closing multiple candles over here.
All right, so there you have it, Sean's bull trap. And Sean, what do you know? Let's get back onto the chart. This is the 4-hour time frame. We went, tapped these two highs that you have marked out and dumped. Yeah. Now, the main question is this the ultimate bull trap?
I also do want to point out that while we did see a single candle close above that level, right, we didn't see multiple 4-hour candle closes above the level that would have allowed us to get constructive on a move to the upside.
All right, so Sean, you had called for bull trap, right? So now, is this the bull trap? Has the bull trap activated? Do we see further continuation to the downside? Everybody wants to know. Now, the thing is, guys, is that, well, we closed a monthly, or rather we opened a brand new month today. And if we're being honest, right, in the previous video, we had presented two plays. One was bull trap, and the second was a bullish continuation play. And what we have triggered is a bullish continuation. Okay, now what was that continuation play? Well, that was hinged primarily on the daily time frame, if you guys remember, right? We were looking for Bitcoin to close 2 candles over this level at around $30,234, right? Do we have 2 closes? Yes, we do. Even though this was a spinner candle, you know, there was a lot of indecision, but hey, we closed over. Okay, so this has now triggered the continuation play. But why this was so important? Why this was so important? Because this daily close was also leading into the monthly close, right? Which is the most important candle for today. And that's why we're here on a weekend giving you guys this analysis. So let's get on over to the monthly, because that is where the juice is at right now. Now, this was the monthly close, okay? So now the most important point, Sean, of this monthly close was, number 1, we have officially reclaimed the 21 exponential moving average, even though we had lost it here in May. So this right now just appears to be one big bear trap on the monthly. Okay, so we managed to reclaim that, but not just that, guys, not just that. This is a bullish engulfing candle. This is what gives credence to that being a bear trap. Okay, so now we have reclaimed the 21, bullish engulfing. In addition to that, guys, we have also taken out this level right here at around 29,430, marking out those highs right there. Okay, so now we have 3 bullish tilts on this monthly close. All right, and that's why I'm saying that this month is likely going to be a green month, Sean.
Yep.
What are your thoughts so far on the monthly time frame?
I mean, the entire picture is super bullish. We took out the relevant high, we took out the relevant low, and we have closed above all the major important candle closes as well. More importantly, Kusha, if you go ahead and turn on the monthly 10 SMA, you can now see the monthly 10 SMA aggressively moving to the upside. And you guys know that I am going to get super excited when this 10 SMA crosses above that 21 EMA. And the more candles the bulls close above the 21 EMA, the faster this 10 SMA is going to move to the upside. So yeah, my answer is bullish, super bullish.
All right, Sean, so now that we have circled in on the fact that we're both bullish with this monthly close, we can get into everyone's favorite part of the Mango Daily Updates, which is the Mango trade of the day, the continuation play, the breakout play. Now, what was that breakout play? Well, for those of you who are new here to the channel, the breakout play that we're looking at, that bullish trade that we're looking at, will likely take Bitcoin all the way up to $42,000. That's what we're looking for as the first stop. Now, that's only the first stop. There is a second target that we're gunning for, which is continuation all the way up to $64,000.
Literally off the charts, guys.
So from where price is at right now, that's going to be a good 2x to the upside, all the way back up to those all-time highs, right? But the trade hasn't triggered just yet. You got to be patient on these things, okay? So now what is the trigger for this bullish trade to the upside? Well, we are looking for a weekly close into that Ichimoku cloud right there, okay? Now that level, guys, comes in at around 31,400, give or take.
And it's even that much more important now, considering the last 2 weeks have respected that level, right? So keep an eye on that. If we see this weekly close into the cloud now, after that monthly close, the bulls would have been winning on all fronts, and there's going to be lots of bears who are going to capitulate on their positions, start closing out their positions, start hedging their positions. And when bears are closing out and hedging their positions, they are buying into the market, guys. They turn into buyers.
Yes, sirree. So now the criteria for this, guys, is either 1 weekly candle close into the cloud level or 2 candle closes on the 2-day time frame above that level at around 31,400. Okay, if I can see that, that is a good enough confirmation for me as well. All right, the lowest time frame I'm willing to look at on this trade setup. And you can see how well, just how well even the 2-day time frame, Sean, has been respecting that level
nuts.
At 31,400.
How did you make that call on the 2-day time frame? Like,
because the thing is that there's a risk of price just running away from me on the weekly, and I don't want that risk. I want to see what time frame does price best respect the level at. 31,400 is also an important level on the 2-day time frame, 3-day time frame, 4-day time frame, weekly.
So essentially, guys, if we get the weekly close into the cloud, that's going to be the easy trade, right? However, if we don't get the weekly close, price may actually start running to the upside before the week actually closes. So in that case, Krisha is looking for an earlier sign, which is going to be on the 2-day time frame.
Exactly. So now we're looking at 2 targets on this trade setup, which is number 1 at $42,000 and number 2 at around $64,000. For those of you who are new here and are wondering, Krisha, where in the freaking world are you getting 64K as your target? Well, that is primarily hinged on this beautiful cup and handle play that we have, well, going on right now on the weekly time frame as well. What you guys need to understand is that a close over 31,400 not only, well, takes us into the cloud, but we also trigger this beautiful cup and handle like formation. Okay, the measured move to that cup and handle will take Bitcoin all the way up to $64,000 as our ultimate target. Alrighty, that's where the 64K target comes from.
It's also a massive, massive level in regards to bullish and bearish sentiment. I would call that the flip level, right? That's where the market turned ultra bearish. Right over here on this neckline, this big M-like formation is likely to get refilled because the entire market is going to be like, hey, this was the breakdown point.
Yes.
We just reclaimed the breakdown point. Well, that's a magnetic move to the highs.
For those of you wondering, Krisha, okay, when are we wrong on this entire thing? When does price really come down after that? Right? We are wrong on this trade, on this being a bullish move to the upside. If, keep it simple, stupid guys, okay? It's a macro level, keep it simple. If price once again closes underneath, let's say we take it out on one candle close, but then we manage to close underneath it once again, that is your invalidation. Keep your invalidation simple, especially if you're on a macro level, okay? It allows you to keep it simple, so grab the opportunity when it is presented to you.
And in fact, the cloud is telling you just as much, right? Let's say we do see a candle close above this cloud level right over here, and we don't see continuation of the upside, but instead we start closing candles underneath. Well, now the cloud shifts to the bottom. The cloud is saying that, hey, price could trickle all the way down here. So don't stay stubborn on your trade, guys. Our job is to make money, not to be right. And once you notice that your trade is going wrong, just exit, just look to reposition. And then the trade becomes even juicier. So being wrong is fine because there's just more opportunity as long as you're not stubborn.
But don't worry, because we are going to keep you guys updated as price unfolds on the chart. So if this play actually gets invalidated, we're going to be bringing it to your attention. Alrighty, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe and that bell notification icon, that way you are not missing any of the future updates on this trade. Alrighty, so now this is all we have for you for today. This is the weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Have a mango weekend, and we will see you guys in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao, guys.